Me at the kitchen table. My new little island. It was found out front of somebody's house in the trash. Let's see, if I did a daily vlog, which I don't plan on doing, what would I say? Got up in the morning. Gary and I had our coffee. Oh, I forgot to make breakfast today. Oh, that happens a lot. I had cereal. And he ate. And then he worked in the yard. I worked in the yard. I did 2 videos today. And I got my new solar fountain together, which I was quite happy with. I went to the thrift store yesterday and actually found somebody left one at the thrift store. I didn't have a pump, but this is something completely different. I didn't work on that yet. I just kind of put it aside. It has rocks. It's got some sort of figuration of wood or something, and the water goes through. I don't know. I haven't hooked up my solar pump to that yet. $3.99, can't beat that. And then this stick thing that I'm using to film with, this is interesting. It was at the thrift store for $2.99. It's one of these rollers that they put an IV bag on. That's what it is. They can hook different things up, and it goes way up high, which is quite nice, higher than any tripod goes, because I was putting my tripod on the table, and if I would knock the table and that tripod go over and my camera would break, I'd cry. But anyways, now it's on the floor, and I can even go higher if I wanted it to go higher. And that was $2.99. I sent Gary a photo of it through my phone. We're still waiting for it to arrive, the photo. But I went ahead and bought it anyways, because I can't see ever buying something like that for $2.99. So I bought that, and it worked out good. What I did was I taped a 99-cent store selfie stick to it. And now I can put my camera up on top. I'm using my small camera, and I can put the camera on there, and I can raise it anywhere I want. And it doesn't have to sit on the table, so you don't have the tripod legs. It's got the base with the 5 legs, but straight on the floor, and it goes up as far as I want. So that was a good find yesterday. So I got a water fountain, a little fountain for outside for $3.99, and that for $2.99. And then I went to another thrift store, which was Goodwill, and that's where I got the bowl for $2.50. They had a half-price sale. Anything with the yellow tag was half price yesterday. And then I got that candlestick that I drilled a hole and made a fountain out of that. That's it. I think that's all there was a pair of tongs they had for 99 cents. I like it because the tongs grab and you can flip things. So if I am frying something or want to flip something from the oven, because sometimes when I'm cooking and I do decide to fry, and if I use my good tongs that I can flip it, if I've dipped it in eggs, I don't like using it again to flip it, or take it out when it's done. So I keep 2 pairs of tongs, one for that touch raw meat, or raw eggs, I should say, and one that has not been used for anything but ready to take off. So now I've got 2. That was 99 cents. And then I went to, I went to Grocery Outlet. I love Grocery Outlet. And they had 20% off of everything. Gluten-free cereal, no sugar, and it's sweetened with berry juice. They haven't had that for a while, so I bought that, 99 cents. And anything this week, anything in their store, except for liquor and dairy, is 20% off. So instead of $1, it was 80 cents. So I got a bunch of boxes of that, a little bit more of panko that was gluten-free. Oh, I bought a bunch of stuff. I don't even know. I had a basket full I bought. They have these really good mixed nuts. It's got almonds, cashews, peanuts. It's got cranberries, raisins, and then these little like M&Ms. Some are chocolate and covered nuts, and some are plain. They're good. So that was $2. That was 20%, 40% off. 40, yeah. Oh my! I got to go back and get some more because sales till Tuesday. So I got a bunch of cans of those, and then they had the almonds, which I did not buy. That was $2. That would have been 40% off. I don't know. I bought a whole bunch of stuff. I had a basket full of stuff. But I mean, even with everything I bought, it was like 50 bucks, so my basket was overflowing. So I probably will go back tomorrow. We're not going to have electricity tomorrow. Again. I just hope it goes on. They said last time it was going to be on at 3, then they said it will be back on at 4, then they said 9. They didn't do it till after midnight. So I'm being prepared. I'm going to cook whatever I cook we can eat cold. That's what I'm going to make today. And so where else did I go after that? That was pretty much it. After I went to Grocery Outlet, I came home. And I felt like I got a lot accomplished. I went to a dollar store. We really didn't have too much. I think they had a couple things for $0.25. They had some graters, like you can grate ginger, small ones. And then they had these little cutting boards, BPA free. So I bought 2 of those. They're all 25 cents each. I guess they're clearing out some stuff. So I did that yesterday. And today was Sunday, so I have no mail or anything to do. So that's what I was doing today, working in the garden. And so I do feel I got a lot of stuff accomplished. Like I said, now I've got a lot of work to do. Make sure anything that has to go in the mail tomorrow will have to be done tonight, because come 8 o'clock, which means I can cut it at 7 if they start working early, I won't have electricity all day. So I'll have internet on my phone, but we live in an area where our phones don't get much service anyways. So I'll be pretty much cut off from the world. So I think I might do some videos tomorrow. Or work in the garden. Like I said, I want to set up a couple things. I'm just starting to work. I did not go to the nursery yesterday. I drove by the nursery. I was tempted to stop. And I didn't want to be tempted and buy something to bring home and not be ready for it. I want to set up my tubs. I've got a couple more tubs just to set up. And then I can go to the nursery and I might buy a couple tomatoes. I want to grow more beets. I want to grow carrots. I've got some carrots. I've got to do a video on that because I love Nick Federoff. He's got a local show in Los Angeles, and I sometimes watch him online. And I asked him a question, and I told him that I was having problems with the carrots because I was growing it in soil that was too rich with wood chips. And so the carrots will grow. That's not a problem. What happens is I end up with a big bushy bush is what I end up with, and then it will throw seed, but I don't get carrots. So he told me that I have to change the soil and all that, and I understand that. He's right. So he sent me a gift because he talked to me, and I guess he does that. And what does he send me? Carrot seeds. So I threw a couple carrot seeds out in an area I was growing just for fun. I really have to plant them all. I just threw a couple seeds out there. They grew. Maybe he sent me the right carrot seeds. I don't know. So I got to get a video on that because now I've got a carrot out there. And I can see from the top it looks really big, but who knows? When I pick it, it might be short. I don't know. I got to get a video on that. But that's funny. Instead of sending me something I grow, a lot of Swiss chard and greens and stuff, he sent me carrot seeds. And so that's it. I might get to that tomorrow, but I definitely want to get my table set up out front. I have a table where I was growing lettuce, and I have found sometimes the rats will get up there and the squirrels will get up there, and they were eating my lettuce, but they won't touch the ginger or stevia. So I'm going to set that up with ginger, stevia, and turmeric. And I'm going to have that exclusively for that. I might put a couple other things on that table. So I'll see. But I want to see if I can get to that tomorrow since I won't have electricity and I won't be on the internet. My daughter's got a skunk. Oh, that is the funniest thing. She gets a delivery of dog food. And she's got a wrought iron gate, so she can lock the wrought iron gate out front. So instead of bringing it in, which she should have done, she left it and figured she'll take it in tomorrow. I guess she brought some of the bags in, but not all of them, and she left one bag there, and she walks by, and there's a little hole. And she thought, what made a little hole? Usually rats chew, but this was like a little torn hole. She goes back, and the hole's bigger. She's looking around. There's nothing on the porch. And then Anissa, my granddaughter, looks out the window at night. It was at night. And she says, uh-oh. And she's got cameras all over. The black skunk, the little black and white skunk, did not set the cameras off. And so she had to manually turn it on. And there was this skunk. He had ripped open. He was finishing and made a nice big hole. And he went in, and all you see is his big tail. and the kids and all of them are watching, and she sends me on her phone the pictures of the skunk eating her dog food. And I said to her, if you don't get that bag in the house, there won't be anything left. The skunk came all night. She said, none of us want to go out there. So they left it, and they sat there watching. And she said, like clockwork, he kept coming back. He or she kept coming back. I'm suspicious on that because years ago when I was a kid, I had a pet skunk. I have never seen a skunk hoard. I'm not saying they don't, but they don't usually hoard. It's not the time of the year where they would be hibernating. In fact, they're up. So does he have a stash that he's coming back and forth and taking that much of the food out of there and stashing it somewhere? Is it more than one skunk? It could be, but they swear it's the same skunk. And you kind of get a feeling. You kind of know animals. We know a lot of different animals around here, the same one. She swears it's the same one. He's been coming back now for 3 days. They did move the bag, but he's been looking around and on the porch and everything. But they've seen him for 3 days. Or is it a small young female that's got babies, and that they'll do, bring food back for the babies to their, you want to call it a den or their hole or wherever they got the babies, because wherever the babies are in the neighbor's yard where my friend lives, because she's watched, the skunk goes on her porch through the bars. It was grabbing that dog food and taking the dog food around her yard, through her front yard, to the neighbor's yard, my friend's yard. So, I don't know. He says he didn't know that there were skunks, and he said if he had skunks in the yard, they'd smell. No, that's absolutely not true. You can have skunks living in your yard. We've had them, and you'll never know they're there. Now, if you have dogs and they spray a dog, you'll know, or Gary's been sprayed. We know that smell does not go away for a long time. But if you kind of smell it, like the school out here had some skunks, and they were smelling it constantly, and we went down there and we were talking to them, and they said, we got skunks living under the building, and we don't know why. They're not spraying anybody, but they smell it. Well, I didn't want to alarm them, but what you're smelling is baby skunks are like puppy dogs when they start moving around, and they play with each other, and they spray each other. So that scent, when they're spraying each other, will get on Mom, and of course if it gets on her fur, then she'll smell for a while. But if you start smelling little bits of skunk around, there's a good chance that there's a nest of babies somewhere. So I'm wondering if there's a nest in my neighbor's, my friend's yard. I like skunks, so I have nothing against skunks. They're actually good for your garden, kind of. They eat snails, and they will get in there and eat other stuff, but they also eat snails. Got to be careful with chickens, because they will eat chickens, not necessarily the eggs. They'll eat the chickens too. So that's what's going over at my daughter's house, her with her skunk. So I guess with that, I'm going to go cook up some stuff so we can eat it tomorrow cold, since we won't have electricity. And we'll see how the day goes tomorrow. What they're doing is replacing poles. So you've got them taking down a pole here and there, putting up a new pole, shutting off the electricity, and then our sheriffs are going around just watching the area, because they got to watch the area when the electricity is down. Plus my neighbor's a sheriff, so 2 sheriffs. So that works out really good. All right, well, I think I didn't plan on doing anything, but like a vlog or anything, but that's what went on yesterday. I enjoy going to thrift stores. That's my relaxation. I think that's stressful for Gary. He used to. When we were courting over 20-something years ago, he'd push the basket in the grocery store and be so sweet. And I thought, oh, he likes the grocery store. He likes going to thrift stores. It's called courting. He does like going to grocery outlet. There he'll go. If he's in town, he will stop at a grocery outlet. He really enjoys that store. I got to go and do a video in there, because, people get into, they won't leave their comfort zone. And so you'll go to a big box store and you'll stay at a big box store. You just get used to it. I've done it. I know a lot of people do it. It's, they're the size of a football field. You know where everything is until they change it around. And you have to walk all over, which Gary cannot stand that. He wants to go in, he knows what he wants, and he wants to leave. And they're so big. And then you got a lot of these all over the nation. A lot of these small stores. Some of them are chains, but a lot of them are independently owned, and franchises, and some of the franchises are really good because every owner is different. And they're smaller stores, but the deals you get, I mean, you can get phenomenal deals. I mean, I got a great big garden hose, Black & Decker with the sprayer for like 12 bucks. I mean, it's amazing. And that was a 50-foot hose. I got a water fountain there one day. A lady and I walked in. They only had 3 of them. And we both stood there looking at him. And she said, this is going to come out with our coupon to $10. I said, I know, and it's gorgeous. The way it trickles down from the top and goes inside. It was ceramic. I've got it in my garden. We both stood there, and she said, I'm taking one. I said, so am I. And it came with an electric pump. I swapped it out for one of my solars. I took the brown tone one because I figured green would get lost in my garden since it's so green. And she took a green, kind of a green-blue one. But, you know, you never know what you're going to find there. And a lot of times you find stuff you didn't even know you wanted. And if you go into some of these smaller stores, especially, like I said, the grocery outlet, you can find things for as cheap as 99 cents. And if you went to a certain store, let's say, I don't want to say the name of it, but it's like growing seeds, or some of the whole seeds, you would literally pay for the same item you find there, instead of 99 cents, anywhere from $5 to $7 a box if you're buying cereal or panko or any of that stuff. So you really, it's like a hunt. You never know what they're going to have. They always have your staples. They always have your paper towels and toilet paper and milk and a lot of your dairy products and your fruits and vegetables. And they do carry a lot of organic. And they always have the staples. Are they going to have every brand you're looking for? No. No, they're not. But you don't know what they're going to have. You might go in a day and it's unreal. I went in there yesterday and they had this cereal, like I said, that I normally have bought at this other big store that I like. And if I really want the cereal, which I won't buy unless it's on sale, regular price is like $7, $6-7, and they had it there for 80 cents yesterday, so I bought like 8 boxes. So you never know. And there's been a lot of stuff I bought that I've never heard of. So much organic stuff. So anyways, you don't want to hear about that. So I might go to the store tomorrow. I'll see if I don't get so much done. Like I said, they have a coupon this week that's 20% off, and it ends Tuesday's the last day. So if I don't go tomorrow, I'll go Tuesday. And they always have coupons. They seem to have $5 off, $5 off $15. Wow. And they carry fish and everything. Vegetables, fruit. Anyways, I might do that tomorrow. I'll have to see. Like I said, we're going to be without electricity. So with that, I better cut this short because it's not going to be short. Have a great day. I'm going to go get my stuff done. Gary's somewhere on the acreage running around doing his thing. Have a great day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. So Gary just came in, and those are the nuts he likes. Yes, they're Christmas nuts. But you know what? For the price they are, that's cheap for a big can of nuts. And there's my new stick, see? And it's got the legs on the bottom. And it wheels really nice. You can actually put it under a table, and you don't have to worry about the big tripod when you're setting something up. It's such a hassle. What do you think? Is it a good deal? Good deal for $3.
Yeah, it's a good deal. It works well.
It does work good. See, I put on a selfie stick. And that goes up higher too, but I don't need any higher. Okay, say goodbye to everybody. So you had a busy day. You did some videos today too?
Yeah, I did a couple of videos. Hopefully I can get those together.
Well, that'll be good. And now you're sitting and eating your nuts. That's really good. That's got cashews in it and almonds and peanuts. And like I think I already said earlier, it's got the M&Ms in it, both chocolate-covered peanuts and not.
Raisins. I prefer the raisins to M&Ms.
I like
so
the
you can have
M&Ms.
the M&M.
Well, they're not really M&Ms. It's chocolate. I don't know what they call it, but it's because I don't think it's really M&Ms. But
well,
it's
they're called Smarties in Australia, so you've just got different. It's candy-coated chocolate.
They're good. They'll save me the candy-coated chocolate. I bought you dark chocolate. Anyways, at Grocery Outlet, I got you it's got the cacao. How do you say that?
Cacao.
Cacao. It's got 60% chocolate, and that came out to be about $2 a bag.
Yeah, and that was a name brand too.
Yeah, there's a name brand. That was a good deal, especially it was really good cocoa. Okay, I figured with that, you can tell everybody again to have a great day.
Have a great day, and don't forget to eat what you grow, and I guess eat nuts and stuff if you can't grow it.
That's true. We eat more than what we grow, but we do eat what we grow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.